guys, and welcome. Today we're going to be talking a little bit more about my favorite personal finance book and the one that got me all the way into investing and caring about my own personal finances. Thanks from the help of my amazing partner, Amy, the Barefoot Investor. A bit more on personal finance. Now, this is the most important step when it comes to investing because in order to get started in investing, you really do need to have your personal finances sorted. The money that you invest should be money that you can afford to lose. I cannot stress that enough. There's no guaranteed returns in the market, and you're always going to be taking a little bit of a risk in getting involved in investing. These are all the ideas that are put forward in Scott Pape's book, The Barefoot Investor, which has been sold as one of the only money guides that you'll ever need. Now, Pape put forward financial information in a really approachable and easy to digest way. These are some of the main topics and takeaways from the book. Monthly date nights. Now, everyone should be aware of his and her financial situation. This means that both parties in a relationship need to understand where each of them are at and where they are together in terms of their financial position. So reviewing everything over a glass of wine and some delicious food is more about what Scott Pape talks about in the book. The other one is using bucket methods. So in the book, Scott goes to say that 60% of your income should be diverted into a blow bucket, 10% into a spurt, 10% into a smile, 20% into what they call a fire extinguisher. The blow bucket is for everyday items such as rent, your home loan repayments, food, insurance, and utilities. The splurge is for cash to spend on things that may make you feel great, like clothes or your social life. The smile is for fun, longer-term saving goals like a wedding or a holiday. And then the fire extinguisher is for big saving goals, but for less fun things. So a house deposit or paying off your mortgage faster. It can also be used for paying down debt. One of the really interesting ways and one of the great ways that Scott manages sort of personal finance is being able to domino your debts. So order your debts from smallest to biggest and start by paying off the smallest first. And it'll feel like you're making really great progress and will help you build momentum towards those really big debts. There's nothing worse if you are in debt and you have a really big looming debt over your head, nothing worse than really having to chip away at that. Get rid of the smaller ones with the higher term interest rates first and then move towards the bigger ones. In the book, Scott goes to talk about buying your first home. So he still believes in the great Australian dream of owning your home. However, he's also seen the dream become a nightmare for many first home buyers who take on way too much debt. So this is why the golden rule that Scott employs is saving the 20% deposit to avoid LMI as it only insures the lender. So in this case, he's saying that 20% is going to help you to avoid the LMI, which is just extra that you're paying on top of it, but that may not be achievable for everyone out. He looks at ways to increase your super, so he suggests making the 15% super contributions. And remember that your employer is already putting in 9.5%, so you only need to bump it up by a further 5.5% to reach that 15% in total. And there's also obviously benefits to that through taxation. The government understands the future is going to be expensive. That's why they bribe you with tax cuts when you make super contributions. He also says to create a Mojo account. Now, this is the feeling of security in your lifestyle as well. So your Mojo account is going to be up to 3 months worth of living expenses in the case of an emergency. It talks about beating the banker. So when you're looking for lenders for a mortgage or you've already got a mortgage, to either continually look for lower interest rates or make extra repayments. So the book goes on to talk about more of those things, how you can retire, use your money to leverage your lifestyle. Based on the read, my favorite parts of the book are, first of all, the communication between you and your partner over money is extremely important in setting financial targets to aim for, not just for yourself, but for your relationship. The bucketing method is something that I utilize a lot, and it helps me automate my lifestyle and avoid overspending where I'm almost paying myself a wage on top of the wage that I already earn. And there's the many methods of paying down debt and learning really good spending habits. I would say this book, all in all, is a really great read to anyone who's looking to gain better control and understanding over their own finances. If you might feel like you have no idea when it comes to your personal financial situation or perhaps your future as well, it's clouded with uncertainty as to what you're actually working towards and how you're going to be able to live that lifestyle you are currently living for the rest of the time, then Scott's nailed it in this first money guide. So really good chance to kind of check that one out. I'll put some links in the description below. You can grab this one from Amazon. A really great read, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and a bit of a wrap up about what the Barefoot Investor is actually about and how it's helped me over my time reading it. Thanks, guys.